And we're live. This is the SoReal Sports Podcast. And these are your two hosts. My name is Lamar SoReal. This is the co-host, Reginald Walker, or Reggie, whichever one you want to go by. And this is what we do. This is the very first beginning of possibly a whole new situation that we got going on. This is a part of the SoReal Studios that I just brought out this year. And it's a lot of new things coming on. So just be prepared for that. So Reggie, go ahead and let them know who you are and what you do.
All right. Hey, world. Reginald Walker here. I go by Reggie. It's better. It doesn't sound all proper in English. Like not trying to be racist, but um, I'm just a simple man. Raising my kids. Just simple. I guess I'm boring a little bit, but I love sports, so hopefully we got that in common.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, let me tell them about me. I'm Lamar Surreal. I am the CEO slash owner of SoReal Studios, something that I decided on doing just to get us out there in the world. Like I feel like our talents are being hidden for no apparent reason whatsoever. And we can talk just as much as any analyst or expert can talk about sports. We watch it every day. We can't watch it now because of the pandemic, but we watch it every day when we can, and we can give you the best opinions, and we can predict things just like they can, probably even better. And that's the main reason
Thanks.
why I want to do this. I want to do this to
Thanks.
show it. And me and Reggie gonna have guests on this show, but me and Reggie will be the main two people on here. There'll be sometimes when I won't be on here, but Reggie will still do the show, and vice versa. So you'll always get content from us on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, probably around an hour, 35 to 45. Sometimes we might go a little overboard based on how we talk. And this is the beginning of something great. I believe it. I have faith in it, and I'm not gonna stop. That's something you're gonna see right there. I'm not gonna stop. But let me make a change to my name. I don't know why my name like that. Let me show you my Twitter. This is my Twitter name. Reggie already have his Twitter name on there.
Follow.
Follow
Follow.
me. Follow me. I'm gonna have a lot of content on my YouTube page, which is the SoReal Studio YouTube page. Uh, I'm gonna have my Twitter. My Twitter gonna be jumping a lot more now because I hardly ever use Twitter, to be honest with you. I got a Facebook. Check me out on Facebook, Lamar Surreal. Reggie, check him out, Reggie Walker. And whenever we have guests, we'll let y'all know about that. So let's begin. What's the first topic, man?
I guess we're gonna dive right in, man. Let's go ahead and talk. Let's go ahead and talk about this NBA championship that will supposedly leave an asterisk in the history books.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Now they're trying to bring the NBA back. It left
Yes.
in March, and all because of the coronavirus, this pandemic that we're going through. And now they feel like that it's time to bring it back to finish the season instead of just canceling the whole season and starting a brand new. So they want to finish the season, but the question is, with all that's going on in this world, with Black Lives Matter, and some people decide not to join the bubble in Orlando, like Victor Oladipo and Avery Bradley and other names I can't think of right now. Do you think it's fair that the winner, whoever wins it all, deserve the championship?
Well, first off, since this is our first time, kicking off and everything, I want to let everybody know first and foremost. Uh, I am a Celtic fan, so uh, if the Lakers so happen to win, I'll be devastated. Of course, we all know how the whole Celtics Laker rivalry goes on in history.
Exactly. True.
But overall, I feel as though we need an NBA season because we haven't had any gaps in presenting a champion in the 70 plus years that the NBA has been established. So we need to determine a champion at some point in time, and hopefully it'll happen this year. What I'm concerned about is the supposed asterisk that you'll leave on whoever champion that may be. Like I said, from it being the overstacked Lakers to LeBron being, in his last year of, well, not last year, but last years
Right.
of his NBA campaign, I feel as though, regardless of who actually wins, there will be an asterisk besides it. You can even go back to your 1999 Spurs season. That was, it wasn't a full season, just like this isn't a full season. So, the real question is it a real championship? I believe yes, it's still a real championship. Um, because regardless of what it was, and this being, due to COVID-19, I feel as though regardless of the situation, that team still did enough to at least, make it. We're not talking about, individual achievements. We're talking about the whole team. Like as a team, that team still overcame whatever adversity that it faced to still be crowned a champion. And I feel like no, there shouldn't be an asterisk, but for some reason we're gonna always look at that asterisk as in like a negative mark in history. But no, I don't feel like we should look at it like that. I think that regardless of whoever it is that won, whether it be the Pacers who mess around and win with a now rejuvenated Victor Oladipo. I'm sorry, you
Okay.
probably gonna kill me for that.
Nah,
But
good.
but yeah, I just feel like whatever team actually does, you know, be triumphant in that, they actually earned it,
Oh,
regardless of the situation.
okay. Well, I agree with you on some points. Well, first of all, Oladipo won't be playing because he decided not to play. He's having surgery, and so you can go ahead and eliminate the Pacers from winning. But my prediction, my opinion on this is that it's only a certain situation where it'd be an action, and this is coming from a fan's perspective. Now, my team is the Spurs. As you can see from that Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward of all time, right there. I even have the Kawhi Leonard, didn't burn that jersey, even though he quit on my team, decided that he wanted to go somewhere else. So he was hurt for the whole season and didn't want to play. Then decided to go to the Raptors and win a championship. Then leave them and go to the Clippers trying to win a championship this year. But the only reason why I feel like that it will be an asterisk is because we are so hyped on this LeBron James winning or losing. This is what the whole NBA bubble is all about. Nobody cares if the Bucks win. Nobody cares if the Clippers win. Nobody cares if the Celtics win. No offense, Reggie. They just care about if LeBron wins or LeBron don't win. If LeBron wins, ain't nobody gonna talk about an asterisk because all they gonna say is LeBron won 4 championships. He got his fourth ring, no matter what. But if LeBron loses, automatically it's an asterisk because LeBron had to sit out for a certain amount of time. It's always an excuse for LeBron for no apparent reason whatsoever. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand how much praise that this man gets when he has so many failures in his career. Like he has so many failures in his career. Now, don't he's to me he's the top three player of all time. I got him number three behind Michael Jordan and Kareem. I got him there knowing that he ain't finished his career because I know he gonna at least be number three by the end of his career because he's trying to get the most points scored. Period. He's already top 10 in assists in history. He already top 10 in rebounds. So those numbers are incredible. He's been to 9 finals. I can't think of nobody else that's been to that many finals besides Bill Russell and Jerry West. But Jerry West got a terrible record in the finals. I think he's like 1-8 or 1-9.
Facts.
So he still went that many times. But that's back in the old days. Back in the old days, all you had was the Lakers or the Celtics making it basically. Or you could add the 76ers if you want. But those was basically the teams that you had in the finals around the 70s and the 80s. But
more importantly, it was really only the Celtics.
right, because you could ask Bill Russell for how many rings he got based on that.
Yes.
But y'all ain't done nothing since then. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. That's
You're right.
besides the
You're
point.
right. You're right. You're right.
That's besides the point.
Just stay on topic.
Okay, that's besides the point. But I don't want it to be this way. I just know it's gonna be this way. I just know it's based off LeBron's finish. If he finished with the title, they don't want to ask. But if he finished without the title, it must be an asterisk. It must be an asterisk. We just had this problem with Ray John Rondo. Now he hurt. He done hurt his thumb. I don't know how he hurt his thumb. I guess he was boxing. You seen the little boxing drills he was doing. I don't know if he was trying to play basketball or he ready to fight Chris Paul whenever he faced him again or something. Because that's all he was doing. He was boxing and everything. Ain't working on the jump or nothing. But that's how you get in shape. They say boxing is one of the best ways of getting in shape. So
it's a great source of cardio. I can agree with it.
But he got hurt. And you know he always get hurt with his hand. I don't know what's wrong with his damn thumb, but his thumb always hurts for some odd reason. I don't know how many surgeries. I hope it's not the same thumb that he hurt before, but he always has some kind of injury that will put him out. And now you got Avery Bradley. He ain't gonna play. He has every right because he's focused on social justice, things that we need to get taken care of, and I agree with that. But that team still got enough to win. I don't think they are the clear favorites, but they are favorites. Here's my top favorites. I believe the Lakers can win. I believe the Clippers can win. I believe the Bucks can win. I believe your Celtics has the possibility of winning because everybody's coming back, right? Do y'all have anybody that's not playing?
The last reports that I saw was that what's his name?
Is he a factor?
On certain nights, yes. What's his name?
If he ain't Tatum, Smart, Gordon, Brown.
Gordon.
Oh, it's Gordon?
Yes. He has some family issues, some family going on, so he will not play.
He will not play at all?
No.
Oh.
Well, not starting up. Not starting up. That's the last report that I saw.
Okay. Well, those probably those eight games, so 2 weeks. He'd probably be back in 2 weeks. Well, if he's back in 2 weeks, y'all still got a chance of winning it. But the surprise team, the one surprise team that nobody's mentioning that can win it, and I hate to say it, I believe the Houston Rockets got a chance to win it. I believe the Houston Rockets got a chance of winning. I don't feel
that. My top two teams in the West are the Lakers and the Clippers, and my top two teams in the East, of course, are the Bucks and the Celtics. I do not believe in the Heat, even though they right behind us. And I don't believe the Raptors, even though they, without Kawhi Leonard, have just continued win up until the shutdown. I just don't see them being strong enough to survive in the playoff against a team as his stack as the Celtics and or the Bucks. And like honestly, there's no stopping Giannis. They have no answer. The Six have no answer for Giannis, but they literally have nothing that they can do. Giannis would easily put up a 25-17 game on any given night. And I'm being modest.
That's true. That's true.
That's modest.
But I still don't believe in his jumper. I don't believe in his 3-point shot. And he kind of struggles on the free throw line. So with a smart coach that y'all have, he could think of a way in the 7-game series to change that little notion of him being unstoppable. Or he can just sit there and make sure everybody else that's around him, like Chris Middleton, don't put up similar numbers or have bad games.
And he's been known to have that streaky stretch about him. But one thing I'm gonna disagree with you about is the the Houston situation, and only because, and it's probably another topic for another time. But the fact that Russell Westbrook has now tested positive, will that or will that not play an effect on Houston's chances? Because we can only rely on James Harden to a certain extent, but he needs somebody else to go to. Only averaging a league high, I want to say 34 points a game. So, like, you put Russell Westbrook that you can almost guarantee victory. But with him being out, nothing that says to me that Houston is a favorite in the West at all.
Well, the only reason
and
why.
not to mention,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I also saw some funny on Twitter earlier saying the Rockets don't really need not Chris Paul, but the Rockets don't really need Russell Westbrook because nobody guards him at the 3-point line anyway. So as far as social distancing go, he should be fine.
Man, he can do more than damn shoot a three, man. He drives to the hole. Yeah, he can shoot a mid-range. But the only thing that can hurt them with Westbrook being out, to me, is the fact that they're seeded. I don't know, like, how many games behind or what seed they in right now, but I feel like they can win at least half the games that they got left out of 8. And Westbrook will only be out for 2 weeks because that's like 14 days with the corona. And then
the Rockets are sitting at 6 seed right now. So they in there, but
yeah, they can't fall out. They can't fall out regardless. Right.
Oh no. Well, unless I hate to say this, unless Memphis just have I don't know. That's the only way that they could fall. If Memphis just like
doesn't win
just go
a single game.
Yeah, right.
No, that's not gonna happen. But I mean, them being the 6th seed, as long as they can stay away from playing the Clippers or the Lakers in the first round, then they should be all right. But that's gonna be tough now.
Oh yeah,
since Westbrook is out.
I mean, at current sitting, they're good.
Right, but I mean, I guess I just gotta look at the standings because I can't remember how many games are somebody out. I mean, are they from the 7th seed? I can't remember right now. I'm gonna look at that and then we'll probably talk about that next time.
Okay, I was just gonna say because I got it jotted down right here. As of right now, we got the Lakers at number 1, the Spurs number 2, Nuggets number 3, Jazz number 4, Thunder at 5, Rockets are at 6, and then we have the Mavs and the Grizzlies.
Rockets they tied with Dallas.
Oh, so the Rockets got a split.
Matter of fact, it's a 3-way tie. They all got 40. OKC, Houston. Nah, the 5th through the 7th is a 3-way tie.
5th through 7th?
Yeah. And the 4th seed, which is Utah, is only one game ahead.
ahead. Wow, that's gonna be really interesting in the West.
Wow. Mm. Hey,
That'll
that
be,
does now that does hurt
yeah,
because they could have
yeah,
jumped up with Westbrook, but now they can actually
yeah,
fall down to the seventh
exactly.
seed and then have to play one of the LA teams. Dang.
Right, right.
Mm.
That's gonna be the deciding factor too. Going back to this so-called asterisk,
Right.
because if the Lakers or the Clippers play a depleted, well not depleted, but Westbrook listing, then they're honestly coasting because you can't just depend on Harden to put up 40 points a game and still win in that series.
Right. 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 Dang, that does hurt.
Yeah.
I did not look at that too good. But now since I see it, whew. Oh yeah, by the
Yeah.
way, I ain't got my Spurs making it, man. We ain't got LaMarcus Aldridge, which I don't think gonna matter anyway. But I like to see them 8 games that my Spurs play. So that's all that matters to me. I just want to see my team play 8 games because
Oh,
not everybody can say that their team is in the bubble in Orlando. Man,
that's true. That's true. I give you that one. I give you that one.
exactly. So go Spurs, go. So on to the next
Or
topic.
or
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 what?
more famously, no Spurs, no.
Yeah, that was LeBron used to say in the finals against us. No. No, Spurs. No, don't beat me again. On to the next topic. Let's go to the NFL. NFL is about to begin. Matter of fact,
Yes.
let everybody know who's your favorite team. Because to our listeners out there, he is flexing his arm and he has a Saint symbol on his what biceps
On my bicep, on my
on
right bicep. Yeah, I
on
am a
his right
Saints fan,
bicep.
right? I am a Saints fan, die hard, die less, die whatever. It's all I bleed. Black and gold. Going to the Super Bowl. You hear me?
He can believe that all he wants to. Anyway, if y'all to the ones that's listening, to the ones that's gonna see it on YouTube, I am wearing a LA Rams shirt. So, oh yeah, you can also tell by the fake ass girly jersey that I got sitting on here. thanks, thanks to my co-host. Thanks to my co-host who always, whenever you bet him, he does his bet. He do his due diligence. He might do you wrong. He might do you wrong. But the bet was that he'll give me a girly jersey. Turns out
That's all I. That's
it's
all I
not
need to hear.
it's not a Rams girly jersey. It's just a damn girly jersey. That- Just but
No,
that's besides the
no,
point.
no loophole. There's no
No
loophole in there.
no loophole. Total loophole. But besides the point, preseason finna start. At first, it was 4 games. Now it's 2 games. It's only the first and the fourth game. Speaking of the first game, my first preseason game is against your New Orleans Saints. So, what you feel about that? Huh?
Um,
Confident in that?
on the particular game.
Yeah, on that, just on that preseason game, just to see your team for the first
Oh,
time in preseason going up against my ring.
well, I mean, first of all, it's preseason, so aside the fact that um, we goose egged y'all the last time we played in preseason, I feel like you do remember that, right?
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Okay, okay. Well, just touching on it
We
lightly.
played
Um,
number B team players the whole damn
yeah,
game. Y'all
yeah, and
treated it as y'all treated it like y'all last Super Bowl.
No,
But
no,
go
we
ahead.
didn't.
But
We
go
no,
ahead.
we didn't.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Continue.
I'm just saying, like, the only thing that I feel about that particular game and in actually any preseason game is that I just want to know the talent level of the players that we drafted, and I want to get a feel for the offense and the defense collectively, because we haven't seen them since last season,
Right.
and especially since this whole COVID-19 thing is going on. We really just don't know where they stand as far as players. Like, even like
I'm sorry.
special
I'm
team.
sorry. I'm sorry. I laughed because you said Stan, and the first thing that came in my mind was Drew Brees. But go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
remember, this is my time.
Yeah, it's your time. Go take your time.
All right, so yeah, I'm just ultimately like interested in like seeing the talent that we picked up in the draft, also the unsigned agents that we got. So ultimately in that game particular, I'm just looking for people that will emerge, or people to stand out, because that's all that preseason really is about. Well, actually, well, to me personally, I just feel like that's what preseason is about, to work out these rookies and see where they stand, and building your 53-man roster. um that's what's most important to me. But in this particular game, I'm not looking for nothing explosive. None of my key players will start. I'm not even sure like when we gonna be playing. Is that gonna be the game on the 20th, on August 20th,
August 14th.
14th? Okay, okay. I was thinking they was gonna start it a little late. Well, that next week.
No, I believe it's still on the 14th because they're doing the first preseason game and the fourth. So I don't know if they're gonna do them back to back or they're gonna do it as scheduled with a 2 week gap in between. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but we should know sooner or later because that is coming close. Like what today is the
Well,
third.
from the
Today's the
reports that I
13th.
saw, they said that the first games will be played from the 20th to the 24th, and the next round of game played the 27th through the either, I think, the 30th or the 1st. I
Okay,
think it's
so
the
it,
31st though.
okay. Well, I mean, I was just looking. I was going based off looking at the schedule, so things may have changed. I didn't know for sure. I just looked at the schedule.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
I knew that they were doing the first preseason game and the fourth one. The second and third preseason game didn't count. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely week 1 and week 4.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, me based off that, I feel the same way that you feel. I just want to see how the rookies are, undrafted free agents, also the small additions that we made. See them out there for a little bit. Try to check and see if we can get some team chemistry going on of that nature. Um, I believe that I believe we are definitely underestimated this year, based off the fact of our 9-7 non-playoff year that we had last year, and I just wanted to
which
check and see if we had
which
improvement.
which was predicted.
It wasn't permitted. We had a bad year. That's it.
It was predicted. But
It
go
was
ahead.
it was not predicted.
I let you have your time. You
Six
you
six
you
six
get
and ten. Yeah, this is my time. Matter of fact, why you
have
sit
your
there?
time. Have your time.
Right, my time. Be like Skip Bayless. This is my turn. It's my turn. You had your turn. But yeah, that's all I really had to say about that. So how do you feel about the fact that the NFL having just two preseason games?
I actually like it. Because I'm one of the ones who was all for the canceling of the night game, so that players can get adequate rest. And from everything that I've heard, up until this point is it's really not um, based off the whole COVID-19 thing as to why they're dropping the games to two. It's basically for training purposes and getting players conditioned correctly. And I'm all for that because I mean they only go out there and risk their bodies for our pure entertainment, which I appreciate wholeheartedly
Mhm.
because I'm a fan. So I mean, I get it. So if we're actually in 2021 going to extend the season, I think that yes, we should take away or short preseason because here again, like the points we both made, I mean, it's really just not important. But the only reason that us as fans would want to, be a part of it is to not only acknowledge the fact that football is back, thank God, but to also look at our rookies, look at our free agents that we picked up, and look at the that our teams have acquired on both offense and defense, as far as and even as far as like coaching and general management go, just all the changes and to see how they all work collectively together. So I feel like it's a good move. It's a bad move for fans who want more out of the sport, but wholeheartedly, I just feel like it's a good move for the players that we all love want to see. So yeah, ultimately, it's a good move from my standpoint. I want more football, but I want my players healthy because, like, for example, AK-41, Alvin Kamara, he basically played on one leg all last year. Like literally,
That
like he was not. Even if you picked him up on your fantasy league, I'm pretty sure you are upset with his performance because of how he played. And I just want to see everybody healthy and everybody come out there and give their 100%.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I believe that this is something that they should continue to do. They should go ahead and do away with the 4 games for the preseason. They should either do two,
Facts.
1, or absolutely zero. I can agree with zero. We could just do like they practice together sometimes. I feel like that's good enough. I want to make sure week 1 that my team is completely healthy because any little thing can happen during the preseason and it can ruin not only your chances of a good season, but your chances at your player actually playing that season. And that's what that's what your fans don't want that to happen. Matter of fact, it's better for the players anyway because the main reason why they got these preseason games is because the NBA owner, I mean the NFL owner and executives just want more money to put in their pockets, and they don't want to give it to the players regardless anyway. So eliminating
Facts.
these 2 games or eliminating all the games will help out the players anyway, and just to get them warmed up because I know they got to take a lot of blows because they doing a 16 games, and they trying to add one more to that, and then they just added 2 more spots for the playoffs, and that's starting this year. So
Right.
that's gonna be extra games anyway, and that's gonna be more money for them. So why keep giving them all these games if they want to give them all this pay? That's why they got franchise tags and salary caps, in which they shouldn't even have salary caps, but that's the only reason. That's the only way to stop them from being paid the way they should get paid. Like Dak Prescott, he ain't getting him money because he gonna get franchise tag and everything, regardless if he deserve it or not. He still need to get paid. Okay,
Don't get
franchise.
don't get me don't get me started on the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah,
Please
you
don't.
you hardly ever gonna hear about the Dallas Cowboys on this podcast. So any Dallas Cowboy fan,
Ever.
I'm sorry, but we don't talk about y'all. We don't care about y'all. Y'all
At
trash.
all.
Y'all are just trash. I love Zeke. Matter of fact, I don't even.
I
It's
love
not
Z.
the fact that I don't like the Dallas Cowboys. I don't like their fans. They always predicting the Super Bowl every year.
hate y'all. All y'all fans are retarded.
Yes,
Y'all fans, I said it.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
y'all are retards. I
Y'all
don't
are
care about
slow.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Y'all catch that short bus with the helmet every single time with the star. Y'all put the star on the helmet, catch that short bus every time. But regardless of the fact, I actually like the 2 games for the preseason. I actually like the 2 games for the preseason, and I feel like they need to continue that. They need to continue that.
Okay. So I'm a little confused because you were against well, you was for the 2 games during preseason, but also you are for no preseason games. So is
Like
it
I can
which,
accept the 2 games, but I
okay?
will prefer no game.
So
Like two.
no preseason games. So
Yeah, I prefer no games at all, but I can accept just 2. 4 was too much. 2 is all right. I could be good with just 1 preseason game, but I would prefer no preseason at all, like
I
none.
mean, I can't agree with that because it goes back to the conversation about seeing the undrafted free agents and the rookies and their talent. Like I need to see as a fan, and not only as a fan, but as a GM, as a coach. We need to see that we sign. Because I mean, all we know, like from the draft, is their body of work in college. So, I want to see them on a professional stage, up against other professionals. That's why I feel like, we need at least 2. So, 2 is good with me. 4 is excessive. Um, 0 would be to me like this like it's we bought somebody in and we just gonna stem out. I don't feel like we need to do the 0 thing. I feel like 2 is sufficient enough.
But the only reason why I'm saying 0 is because they do have practices in which it be other teams practicing against each other. You can watch some of that
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah, yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I
I
get.
mean, I can understand from a fan perspective of us watching the preseason game, but we ain't gonna be the last ones making the decision. It's gonna be the coaches. It's gonna be the executives. It's gonna be the GMs, offense and defensive coordinators. Now we can have our opinions, no doubt, but it ain't got nothing to do with us making the decision. And you can get that from the practices they have against each other. Like we having hard knocks, and I believe our hard knocks, we're gonna have practice against the Chargers. So the coaches can watch practice games between them with the Chargers instead of having regular preseason games. That's the reason why I
But
said we can have preseason. That's it.
here again, with the whole COVID-19 thing going on, teams, from what I've seen, are going to be practicing and doing OTAs and their first day of training camp. They're going to be doing it at their own facilities. They're not going to be, in over here. I'm not even sure how the whole Hard Knocks thing is going to actually, play out because of the COVID-19 thing. But in general, um, I'm thinking that outside of the whole coronavirus thing, I think that joint practices and stuff like that's good. And yes, coaches can pick up from stuff like that. But since the whole COVID-19 thing is going on this year in particular, I believe that it's going to be a little shaky, and that the 2 preseason games idea thing is a good thing because we don't know the depth or quality of the players
Right.
before the 53-man roster is set. So
Right.
that's why I agree. That's why I agree with it. You know, being done like that. I like if this year was done with no preseason, then we honestly walking into 2021 football season blind as far as every
Right.
person that we picked up on
Right.
our respective teams.
Right. I can understand that. I'm saying
Yeah,
in general. I wasn't speaking on this. On this with the pandemic, yes, we need some kind of
yeah.
preseason games to check and see how things gonna work out. Cause you can
Okay.
go based off them preseason games and see if a lot of people gonna catch corona, and you can cancel it before it starts. Because I'd rather cancel before it
Right.
start than to cancel midway, and we just started without even thinking about anything or having any kind of preparation for it. Like that's what these preseason games can do. They can prepare you for like what's the worst situation that can happen. I agree with the preseason games this year. I was just speaking in general, like not having preseason at all. Like if we didn't even have this corona or this pandemic or any pandemic whatsoever, I would sit there and say I'd rather have none than have just two.
Okay. Like for example, next year, with the 17 week schedule, no preseason game is what you're saying.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
If the
Okay,
corona is
gotcha.
gone, no preseason whatsoever. If everything is back to normal, no preseason.
Okay, I
Let's
can
just
figure that.
let's just do joint practices and look at your team, get your team like that. Just like we had in high school. You had like spring game.
Right,
You had one
right.
spring
Spring game.
game and that's it.
Yep.
And you ready for the season when the season came.
I don't know y'all were because yeah, you isolated out in the country and stuff. I was in the city, so it was a little different. Our spring games was basically almost like college almost. It was like this team versus this team, but it was our team, and the other spring game would be against a low ranking, or I think it was the team that came in like last place in the division at the time.
Our games was like some team that we possibly playing next year, but it wasn't like too physical. It's just really like tryouts and check and see how people are doing, check and see how everybody's working, things of that nature. That's that's what we had for spring training. It was just one game, and then we go and get prepared for October when we actually start doing our season.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So we are towards the end of this podcast. We on pretty good time. Pretty good time is better time than I thought that we have. So let's see. On Wednesday, we'll be right back here with another episode. This is
Right
episode
back
one.
here.
Right back here on Wednesday with another episode of the podcast, and we'll have more topics to talk about, and we'll be able to discuss this. But it was a good first show, and this is the first of many. So
Ooh, are we going to brief
what?
them on the next topics or leave them in suspense?
Yeah, we definitely gonna leave them in suspense because right now I can't come off the top of the dome with it. I'd rather do suspense anyway because if they already know what we're gonna talk about, more than likely they don't listen to it if they don't like it. Now we give them suspense and let them know to tune in. Then they can make their decision from there. But more than likely, if they listening right now, they are not gonna sit here and ignore it. They gonna keep on listening forever and ever and ever and ever until we end this, which is far from doing. So
Facts.
so you could check
Facts.
me out. You could check me out on Facebook at Lamar SoReal. I got a Facebook page, SoReal Studios, also SoReal Sports Talk. You can check me out on Instagram, SoReal Sports Talk. You can check me out on Twitter at the Real SoReal, and that's pretty much it. What they can check you out, Reggie?
All right. On Facebook, I'm Reggie Walker. Instagram, I'm at You're in This Hole. It's you are underscore a underscore asshole. 'Cause I am. I am. I'm,
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Facts.
an asshole. So sorry, not sorry. You know, love it, whatever. You know.
You'll be all right.
And Twitter is at 23 Drunkman Kicks, capital Z. You can see the little line down there. So yeah, that's us. Check us out. We're here for all your sports questions, needs, concerns,
Oh
opinions,
yeah,
all that.
if you have any questions or comments, just drop them off at the bottom of our YouTube page. Just drop it at the
Yes,
comments, and we'll answer. We'll answer some questions from our fans, man. Cause we basically doing this for y'all. Because without y'all, we won't be able to do this continuously.
facts. This is
And
all.
we
This is all y'all, and we love everything that y'all share, input, feed, all that. We
good
need
or
it.
bad, we don't care. We just want to
Yes,
do it for y'all. We really do.
yes.
We care about every opinion that y'all make, regardless if it's bad or is it good. As long as you are honest with it, that's all that matters. So
Look, I don't care if you tell me that you twist your Oreos to the left before you dunk them. I'm gonna comment back and let you know that I twist mine to the right before I dunk them.
like, and I'm gonna let you know that you don't even gotta worry about getting Oreos unless they double stuff. So it doesn't even matter. If you don't get double stuff, it doesn't even matter really. Because you
Because you're
wasting your
wasting your
time.
money.
You wasting
Stop
your
wasting
money.
your money.
Stop wasting your money on regular Oreos. Double stuff your shit.
Facts.
All right, man. We'll holler at y'all next week, man. I mean, well, not next week. Wednesday. We'll holler at y'all Wednesday with
Wednesday.
another episode. Oh yeah. Before I go, I do have a SoReal family podcast that I will be doing tomorrow. So if you want to join into that, it won't be about sports. It'll
Tune
be
in.
about life. Join in on
Tune
that
in.
also. So
Yes.
just uh just be here for us, man. We appreciate y'all. God bless, man. We'll see y'all Wednesday.
God bless.